Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm here today to finish off the organizer. And I want to get into that. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and what I needed to do, because if you've been following me, I've been putting in. So this is what it ended up in the um doing the clear. So here's the gold, here's the pink, here's the gold. Now we're gonna finish it off with pink, right? And before you do that, you see all this stuff that's in here? You wanna go ahead and clean it out because that will come up in the new um resin that you put in, and you don't want to have all of that coming out in your resin. So you want to make sure, and it comes out pretty easy too. You can also take a wipe and wipe it off. I just take it off like this. It's really fast. So um let me go right here. And I want to make sure that everything is clean, you know. I don't, because I'm gonna put the pink on and that's gonna be the final thing. And then we'll see. Like I said, this is my first time, but I know enough to clean this mess. Because you want to be able to clean out the the mold. So since it's giving me a little bit of a hard time, sometimes a wipey will help. Okay. So when you take a wipe, if you go like this, sometimes it works and I'll stick to it. What I don't want it to do is literally fall into the new thing. So you see how I'm cleaning that out? And I'm sure there's a better way. But if you notice, the other two times I had this dirty, so I finally been peeling it off, and they're over here, the peels and everything. If you see it, I peel everything off. I want to make sure that this last finale is nice and clean, even though you can check on all of them. But I want to make sure that everything comes out good, that nothing's in there, you know, because you want it to come out really nice. Okay, so all right, so that looks pretty decent, that I'm able to clean all this off because you're going to top it off with a pink. So you want to go ahead and do that. So this time I feel, because this came out with 100, right? You see the big pink? This was a measurement of 100. And what I don't want is extra resin. So I want to make sure that everything is good. You see, I'm peeling off the bottom. I do like that when you do use the resin and you find to clean off, you can able to clean it off really nice with a wipe. Okay, so, all right. See, there's still stuff in there. There has to be a little brush or something that I can use, or just go, like that so it can come out. Hey, it worked. Okay, so here it is. So what I'm gonna do is gonna put on my gloves again, safety first. You don't want the resin on you. So you want to go ahead and put this glove on. What I've been trying to master is putting on music that you can hear it. And I don't even know if you can hear it. You know, let me see. No, I don't think so. I've been trying to put some music on for y'all so you can listen to it. Um, I don't think it works. To be honest, I've been putting on silent music, spa music. It helps me. I hear it, but I don't know if you hear it. And if you don't, I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, so we're going to use the same measurements. But again, this I think is going to be 80. I'm going to go with 80, not 100, just because I know what 100 looks like. So I'm going to go with 80. So this time I'm going to take the cup and go 40 and 80 and see how that works. And the good thing, if you use less, you can always do it again and get more, right? So let me go ahead and put this towards the light. and get 40. Hold on. Okay, with this, I really want to be precise. Okay, so that is 40 of A. Now I'll do 40 of B. Let's see what's going on here. 40, so I gotta take it to 80. Oh, I used too much. Okay, wait a minute. I just saw that this is, I think if I'm looking at it right, that's 50. So I'm gonna take some and put it back in A. And as long as you don't mix it, you can put it back in there. But the moment you mix it, yeah, that's not gonna work. So I can take it now. Now it's 40. Okay. I kind of know you've been working with it for so long. So now I'll take it to 80. Okay. There you go. Gonna mix it again. Got my stick. I've had this stick for the whole duration of this project. And what I'm doing is every time you use it, just use a wipe, clean it off, and you can use it again. That way you save yourself money on sticks, even though you could get a whole bunch of these popsicle sticks in Dollar Tree for like $1.25. You could buy a whole bunch. They come in colors too. I wouldn't get the color ones just in case it bleeds and you use the resin in the color and this is red, then it'll bleed or mess up your project. So you don't want to do that. So there you go. And go ahead and delete. You want to wait till it's clear, okay? Because I'm going to use pink this time. You want to go ahead and use pink and stir it. Here we go. It's getting clear. Okay. And we're still not really done. I think I'm going to put a lot of bling on this because, she likes blingy stuff. So go ahead and take that. Oh, that clear really quick. I like it. You want to make sure it's clear, clear. If you can look at it, it's blended well. Okay. Okay. So now I'm gonna take my measurement. I don't want no resin in my thing, so I'm gonna wipe this off. Then I'm gonna go and take a little bit, just like that. I already know by vision that's not enough. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and mix it well. All right. I like to mix it like if it was soup. Keep going around and around. Make sure it's all there. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's that. If I wanted to, I can take the heated gun and throw some heat on it so it can the bubbles can come up and I can do that right after I pour it in. So I'm gonna put that right there. Okay. Let me take these two things out. Hoping I won't need any more resin. You know. Then what I was gonna do once it's done, I'm gonna glue gun these little bedazzles on the outside. She likes all of that. So I'll go ahead and They say when you bang on something, you can literally bring the bubbles up. But I usually use, so I'm not gonna use this pink anymore. I usually, when I do that, I give it chance so it can come up. I like to clean as I work, so I like putting my things back. Oh, I think I came and I cleaned out all my drawers over there and wanted to go ahead and make sure I did it. Oh, and that keychain came out gorgeous. Let me show you it while I wait for that to, bubble up a little bit, or the bubbles giving it time to rise. So remember this? Look how pretty this came out. You see, and I put my little logo in there. And what I plan to do is put the company name on the back on a sticker that I have. It's this perfect size for it. And then I put a keychain on this, and I can give it to the person as a, gift. Isn't it cool? I think that's so cool. It came out really nice. I like it. All right. So everything's floating up, and that's good. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. I want to start on this one today. I just hope it flows right. Ooh, I think it's going to give and then some. I hope so. I think I measured right for the first time. Or maybe not. Maybe I should have gone with 100. I had these measurements put down and I totally forgot where I put them. But think, I think, I think I measured it right. Okay. I gotta give it time to settle in a little bit. Well, what do you know? I was right. There it is. 80. 80 worked out just fine. So there it is. Okay. Now bubbles are gonna come up, of course. So this is where I take my heat gun and I'm gonna come and get the control here. I'm getting the heat gun ready. You know, I have an extension cord, so I always get ready for that. Okay, so and you see the bubbles right there. Okay, and this is what I don't see. I don't see any residue coming up. So you can always, I feel that I need a little bit more, um because I can see the bottom of the thing. But what I can do to offset that, I can get a Velcro and cut it out and cover that up if I don't want to use the resin. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, because it'll prevent. I see that bubble coming in, kind of seeking. More bubbles will come up. More bubbles will come up. You know, more bubbles are gonna come up. See, this is what scares me right here. This is a little bit too low. I might just go ahead and do another thin thing of the product. Maybe I'll do 40 more. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna add a little bit more, but you don't have to be. At least I finished it, because I want the bubbles to come up. So while that is settling, I'll probably make me another cup, a miniature cup um of the of the resin, and finish it off, because this one I don't like because the bottom is just right there. I don't know if you can see it, but you can literally touch that, and usually it's supposed to be covered. So maybe 100 would have been. I bet you it would have been too much. So, and I did 80, and the next one is 90. And odd numbers like that, they don't give you. So you have to use even numbers on the cups. So I'll put another one, then I'll make another keychain just for the heck of it. I have so many of the little paw prints and things like that that I have that I can use. But for now, this is the last part about it. And then we'll go ahead, and what I'm going to do is finish it off, and then tomorrow I'll go ahead and use a reveal and take it all off. Okay, so thank you for joining me. This is Jeanette with Creations of the Heart Art, and I will see you next time when we reveal the organizer. Thank you for watching.